We talk about energy a lot, usually about the cost, right? How much we're paying at the pump or on our electricity bill. But what if I told you that the way we use energy could actually supercharge our entire economy? Let's get into it.
Yeah, I know. Sounds kind of weird, right? Saving electricity, creating jobs? How does that even work? Usually, when we think about saving, it means sacrifice, cutting back. But what if it's not about that at all? What if using energy smarter is the real key? That's exactly what we are going to dig into. Okay, so think about our economy for a second. Picture it like a giant, powerful engine. And like any engine, it needs fuel to run. Well, for the economy, that fuel is energy. And here's the catch. That fuel can get really, really expensive.
And when that fuel gets too pricey, it's like slamming the brakes on that whole economic engine. I mean, for families like yours and mine, it means less cash for, groceries, savings, the fun stuff. And for businesses, it means they can't afford to hire more people or grow. It's a massive drag on everybody. So what's the fix? Well, it's all about changing how we think about the problem. It boils down to one simple idea: energy efficiency. But hold on, probably not in the way you're picturing. This is so important. The old way of thinking was about sacrifice, right? Like, oh, I have to use less, so I guess I'll just sit in a cold, dark room. No, that's not it at all. The smart way is about getting more for less. It's about getting the exact same result, the same bright light, the same warm house, but using way less energy to do it. Let's take a super simple example, the good old light bulb. An LED gives you the same bright light as one of those old school incandescent bulbs. But here's the kicker. It uses a whopping 80% less energy to do it, and it can save you like $200 over its lifetime. You get the same light, but you pay way less. See, that's not sacrifice. That's just being smart. Okay, now imagine taking that simple, smart idea and applying it everywhere, across the entire economy. When you do that, something absolutely incredible happens. You basically unlock the ultimate economic hack. There's a name for this. It's called the economic multiplier. And it's a really powerful concept, but it's also super simple. The idea is that when you save money in one spot, say on your energy bill, that money doesn't just vanish. Nope, it gets spent somewhere else. And that creates this amazing ripple effect. Let me walk you through how it works. So, step 1, a business decides to install some energy-efficient tech. Step 2, boom, their operating costs, their energy bills, they just plummet. Now, step 3 is where the magic happens. All that money they just saved, that's now capital they can use. They can invest it back into the business, maybe they buy a new machine, or better yet, they expand. And that leads to step 4. They create new local jobs. That first little saving just multiplied into actual growth. And look, this isn't just some abstract thing for giant factories. This whole multiplier effect, it starts with the choices you and I make every single day. I'm sure you've seen these energy labels on appliances, right? Well, next time you're buying a new fridge or whatever, and you pick the one with the better energy rating, you're doing more than just saving yourself some money on future bills. You are literally tapping into this economic loop. You're freeing up your own cash to spend on other things. And when you think about the scale of this, wow, it's just staggering. Just think about the buildings we live and work in. We have the technology right now to cut the energy we use for lighting by up to 80%. 80! Just imagine all that saved money, all that capital being put to work somewhere else in the economy. It's like this giant untapped resource just sitting there. So let's boil this all down. What's the one big thing you should remember from all this? It really comes down to this simple idea. Energy efficiency isn't an expense, it's an investment. When you spend money on efficiency, it's not gone forever. It's an investment that pays you back again and again, first in lower bills for you, but then in a stronger economy for all of us. We love breaking down big energy topics and making them simple. If you're into that, definitely subscribe to Energy Simply Explained so you don't miss our next one. Thanks so much for tuning in.